Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us here at our SVN Multifamily Advisors Lunch and Learn. This month, we are really excited to have our guest speaker, Dylan Hall, who's going to talk about DSTs. He's actually going to talk about both kinds of DSTs. The one you're probably more familiar with, the Delaware Statutory Trust. But in addition, Dylan is going to talk about the Deferred Sales Trust, a really unique tool available to help you have multiple options if you're considering selling a piece of real estate and don't want to immediately reinvest into real estate and identifying the 45-day requirement and complete the asset purchase in 180 days. These other two DST options give you a lot more flexibility and timing and not having to choose another piece of real estate um, and still be able to defer your capital gains taxes. So we're really happy to have him. But first, just a few highlights we'd like to go over on a little bit of our market highlights. One of the things we produce every quarter is our multifamily newsletter. Great view of what's going on in the market. This is our fourth quarter report, so it shows year over year, 2023 versus 2024. And as you'll see here, for the 10 to 99 units, when we compare year over year, we had a considerable drop in volume of about 28%. We also had a 28% drop in the average price per unit. So definitely, apartments are a little more reasonable right now. There's some deals out there compared to what they were trading at. So it can be a great time to buy apartments this year. And on the 100 plus units, we're actually seeing some stabilization. When we looked at year over year, 2024, I actually saw about a 2% price increase. So that was reassuring there for us to see that. A few deals we like to highlight. We always show some of the highest price per unit deals. When we look at the 100 plus unit deals that traded in 2024, three of the deals that had the highest price tag per door was the one in this Smith and Rio in Tempe, followed by the Farmhouse on Estrella, followed by the Crofton at Shealy Farms. There you can see these prices and how they traded. Some of the top unit prices at 340,000 per unit, on down to the rest here that you see. When we look at the 10 to 99 units, we also saw some top price per units for these three properties: 233,000 a door, 226,000 a door, and 211,000 per door for the top unit prices that we saw in our market for the smaller apartment sizes. This sheet, we show submarket analytics. It's really a nice tool to be able to drill down into areas that you're interested in or areas that you're invested in and see what's going on in those particular markets. So take a look at our report so you can get more information on that. When we look at the overall metro rents for the Phoenix area, year over year, we did see rents slip a little bit, 2% decrease actually. And it is nice to see now in spring of 2025, we are starting to see some stabilization of those rental rates, but we are still seeing a lot of concessions, especially in the Class A apartments, 4 to 6 weeks of free rent upon move-in, given the excess inventory that is out there to be absorbed. I want to go over a few listing opportunities we have available for investors. We do have land in Tempe, pretty close to ASU, that is available for sale for $1.3 million. It includes the land and the plans that are permit ready to build 13 townhomes on them. So if you're interested in that, please reach out. It's a really nice project. And then we have land for 33 townhomes in Glendale at Missouri Avenue and 59th Avenue. That's actually in contract, so we're accepting backup offers for that. And then we have 14 acres of land in Mesa, just right off the 202 freeway. And this is for self-storage land. It's going to be for it's been designed and earmarked for boat and RV parking. And that property is available. And then hot off the press, we just have a brand new listing of 6 townhomes in the Encanto area, 19th Avenue and Thomas, overlooking the Encanto Golf Course. Now, many of you call me asking for deals and what are things that you can buy below replacement cost, or a short sale or foreclosure right now with the market going on. So this is the opportunity here. This is actually a short sale. This opportunity costs 4.5 million to build. The owners are selling it at a loss. The bank's going to be approving a sale less than the loan amount, and so it is technically a short sale. And we're looking to get offers on this. We have it listed at 3 million, but again, they are going to be forced to take an offer, and so all offers are encouraged to be submitted by April 15th, and then the bank will be choosing one to move forward with. And again, that's 6 townhomes. Suggested price here at 500,000 per townhome, which is below replacement cost. And it's a really nice product overlooking the Encanto Golf Course. Of course, we also have passive investing opportunities. So if you're interested in something like this, just reach out. We'll put you in touch with developers who are working on projects and looking for investors in a passive position, 100,000 or more generally, to be involved in projects that we are familiar with. And of course, if you have questions or want any more information on these opportunities, please reach out to me and be happy to help you with these. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dillon Hall. We've referred several clients to Dillon to set up deferred sales trusts, and the clients have been very happy with the results. And it's a great option to have in your toolbox to just consider being able to sell real estate and not have to get back into real estate right away while still deferring your capital gains taxes, and be invested in other more passive things such as stocks. And then whenever you choose, if you want to get back into real estate, this provides a tool to that. So Dylan's going to lead us into a nice discussion on understanding the DSTs more. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up Dylan. Thank you.